What's going down, man? What's going down, man? It's the viral one, D Money in the place to be, man. Salute to everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope you guys are, well, not weekend, I'm tripping. Weekday, rather. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekday, man. You know what I'm saying? The Christmas holidays right around the corner for some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all was able to get y'all kids the things y'all need this year. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. There we go. So again, yeah, hopefully y'all was able to get y'all kids the things y'all needed this year and all of that, man. Salute to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's in the building. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about. I'm sorry, I'm over here multitasking. Um, hold on, let me get my glasses real quick. Hold on. Let me get my glasses real quick, y'all. Let me get my glasses. Let me get my glasses. All right. Y'all ready? Let's ride. Let's ride. All right, y'all. So, get one more thing situated here. Let me get one more thing situated right here. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Hold down. Hold down. Hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Got to put my little hashtags and all that. Yeah, I can do that from the other than the phone. All right. So, what we're going to speak about today, right? You know what I'm saying? What we're going to speak about today is the rebooking of the vision, right? So, I feel like the vision has been asked, man. The vision has been pretty ass. You know what I'm saying? The whole storyline, how to go about it, all of it's been pretty trash so far. So let me break this down on how I would rebook the vision, right? And it's not that hard of a task, right? It's a pretty easy task of how to rebook the vision. Okay. In my opinion. All right. So first mistake, right, was putting Paul Heyman as like advisor of the vision, right? Okay. Paul Heyman, you know what I mean? You could have kept Paul Heyman with Seth, you know what I mean? And just kept him with Seth alone and left it like that. I don't think Seth Rollins necessarily needed a faction, right? And if you're gonna name a group division, right? Well, think about it, right? Who was behind the vision, right? Who would be behind the vision, right? If he was doing this angle, right? Wouldn't it be somebody that's higher up? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be somebody that controls the vision? No pun intended, as far as like behind the scenes and you know, own stock in the company and all that. You know what I mean? So I personally, right? I personally would have put The Rock as the mastermind of the vision, right? You know what I'm saying? Because then you can use The Rock as the Paul Heyman role, right? You know what I mean? So basically, The Rock needs to be behind the vision. It needs to be more business related than wrestling related, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the Unreal documentary, then you know The Rock vision, no pun intended, was to turn Cody Hill and make him his champion, right? So I would have made Cody the leader of the group. I think you keep Bomb Breaker in the group as a future champion of the company. Then you can add Oba Finley to the mix as the monster Hill of the group, right? You know what I'm saying? Then you can add Montez Ford in the mix, right? So I'm not mad at that. Oba Finley, Finley, right? That's how you pronounce his name. Montez Ford, Braun Breaker, and Cody Rhodes, right? Okay, so I would have had it where you slow walk this vision thing, right? It doesn't happen so quickly, right? Um, you do the like little vignettes throughout the week, you know what I mean? You do it like during the commercial break, you know what I mean? You do the little pop-up signs or whatever, say my vision is clear, boom, 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 right? And then I'm a double back some, right? So you go to SummerSlam, right? Where Cody fought John Cena for the title, right? And then you have The Rock calls John Cena the match, helping Cody win, right? And that's, you know what I mean, the way Cody joins the vision, right? And then you add all these other pieces in there, right? And because you think about it, right? Cody, I know Cody's my man, but I gotta keep it tall. Gotta keep it tall, man. Cody's kind of brand right now, man. He's kind of you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You add these pieces around Cody to give him a little bit of umph, character-wise, right? So you build this vision up. You got Cody, you got Braun Breaker, you got Montez Ford, you got Oba Finley, right? And you can have Cody, you know what I mean, go at it with all the main event talent, you know, the Roman Reigns, the Randy Ortons, the CM Punks, so on and so on, right? But then you have the vision, right? The rest of your members handle the mid card talent, right? And who would have a problem with the vision, right? Who's going to be the person to step up to the vision, right? Well, I would have had Uncle Howie, aka Bo Dallas, right? Be the first person to approach the vision, right? Because you think about it, Bo Dallas' whole thing could be my brother never got to see his vision come to light. And I'm here to bring his vision to light. But this vision is in my way, right? Basically. You know what I'm saying? And you do like maybe a 2 month angle with that, with the, the Wyatt's family versus the vision, right? You bring out all the way that to like war games, right? And then the vision wins. And then you move on. And then you go to the Royal Rumble and the vision dominates or whatever. And then I guess who would I have win the Rumble this year? That's a good question. Who would I have win the Rumble this year? Because it won't make sense to have a Vision member win the world. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Roman. Fuck it. That's a safe bet. So you do Cody and Roman 3, right? We add some states to the match. And Kai be in the building. It's popping. Yeah, you do Cody and Roman 3. You have Cody beat Roman. You know what I'm saying? And then Cody, you know what I mean? Cody starts feeling himself a little bit. He feels unstoppable because he got this group behind him. And then you have some friction going on between Cody and The Rock, right? You gotta have some friction going on, right? Between Cody and The Rock, right? And hold on. Let me double back. You don't have no friction going on with Cody and The Rock. You kind of let the group dominate for a couple months afterwards, right? They dominating. And then slowly but surely, you know what I mean? Let's say a Monday Night Raw, one of the members get attacked, right? You find Montez Ford knocked out backstage, you know what I'm saying? And people don't know who's behind this attack, right? And then the next week is Oba Finley. You find him attacked, laid out backstage. Nobody knows who did it. And then Braun Breaker is attacked. And nobody knows who did it, right? So it's on your Rock and Cody left. Cody cuts this promo. Whoever's behind these attacks need to come out. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, blah, blah, blah. Then The Rock says, you know, yeah, whoever these need behind these attacks need to bring their candy ass out right now. And then Cody hits The Rock with a steel chair out of nowhere. And he says, I'm the one that was behind the attack. You thought you was going to lie me up in the end. I lied you up. Boom, boom, boom. There's no goddamn vision. The only vision matters around here is my goddamn vision. Boom, boom. Then you build to The Rock and Cody at WrestleMania. And that's a ticket seller. That's something new, something fresh, something nobody saw coming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In my opinion, in my humbled opinion, that's how that should be done. You know what I mean? I could have went in deeper, much deeper, broader detail, of course, but I just wanted to kind of, you know what I mean? Give y'all my take without going into like deep detail. But yeah, that's how we'll book the vision. You make The Rock the leader of the vision because at least with The Rock, right? He's a well-known character. He's somebody that people can identify quickly with, and then people will be interested on who The Rock is signing is aligned with. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you get the new people some notoriety, this, that, and the third. And you know what I mean? It helps them build character and all of that. You know what I mean? So what y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all say, not enough. I wouldn't do it like that. What are y'all feelings about it? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about it? Now, we're going to transition over to real life. What happened in real life? All right, so last night on Raw, right? And I don't watch Monday Night Raw no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't watch a whole 3-hour show, to be honest with y'all. Can't watch this shit for 3 hours. So I kind of, you know what I mean, watch the highlights and gets the gist of the storyline, right? So it wasn't no big news coming out of Monday Night Raw except for Austin Theory explaining why um, he was helping the Vision and why he was wearing a mask and blah blah blah. So his reason for wearing the mask was I wanted y'all to see my actions and not my face, which was like, okay, I guess, you know what I mean? Listen, um, in my opinion, man, Austin Theory is fucking trash. All right, I said it. Austin Theory is fucking trash. All right, I know there's a lot of people in the wrestling community that's like pushing for Austin Theory. I don't see it. I don't see it. In my humble opinion, I do not see it. I think Austin Theory is fucking trash. I think his personality is ass. He can wrestle. He can wrestle. I give him that. He can wrestle. But everything else is fucking trash. You hear me? Trash. Garbino. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a big fan of Austin Theory being the one joining the Vision. Should have been my man Montez Ford, but whatever. You know what I mean? Why power? Why power? You know what I mean? Got all the damn whites taking over in this goddamn group. Where's the niggas at? Fuck it. Where's the Mexican? Fuck it. Where's the Spanish nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. I am telling you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Austin Theory is fucking trash. Okay? Fucking garbage. All right? That's a lame excuse. They could have really used that unmasking as a dope addition to a storyline. Yeah, yeah. They could have, you know what I mean? They could have kept it going until maybe WrestleMania. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just let the reveal happen at like WrestleMania or something. You know what I mean? And come to think about it, right? Now that I'm thinking, right? So originally it was two masked people, two different masked people running around here. You know what I'm saying? It was two different masked people. And they only identified one of the masked people. I know good and goddamn well they not gonna play it off like, oh, it was just this one person the whole time. You know what I mean? It was two different people because it was two different how can I say this? I know where I'm at. How can I say this? One was taller than the other. There we go. One was taller than the other. You know what I mean? So you know, I don't know. I don't know. But don't like the storyline. Think it's ass. Let's move on. So they did Javon Evans versus the Rayo Americano. Some of them, one of them mass wrestler niggas. I mean, Javon Evans has been called up to Monday Night Raw. My man Javon Evans has been called up to Monday Night Raw. Give it up to my nigga. Give it up for my nigga Javon Evans, man. You know what I mean? Moving on up in the world, man. Came from NXT, now we here, man. Officially on Monday Night Raw, man. Salute to my nigga Javon Evans, man. You know what I mean? Doing this goddamn thing. Hopefully they book him right. You know what I mean? That might be something I do next, like how I will book Javon Evans. You know what I'm saying? I might do that. Y'all, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat and I'm gonna let y'all vote on what y'all would like me to discuss. You know what I'm saying? So the other highlight point of Raw, right? And I'm gonna be like y'all Monday Night Raw highlight reel, right? So y'all ain't gotta watch the show. You know what I mean? Y'all can just hear it from me and be like, damn, that's crazy. All right. So now this was the highlight of the show to me, right? If it was gonna be any highlight I'm gonna grasp from this episode of Raw, it's Maxine Dupri's promo on Becky Lynch, right? Now, let me give y'all a little backstory of Maxine Dupri, right? All right, so she was in a group, right? I can't think of the group name off the top of my head, right? But she was like in a group, she was a manager, blah, 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 right? And then she went on to be a singles wrestler, right? And she was terrible. She was a terrible wrestler, right? And then she started getting good, actually. She started getting good, actually. And they made a storyline out of that. So salute to WWE. They did something different. They did something different. So Maxine Dupri is now the women's Intercontinental Champion. She beat Becky Lynch for the title. And then a few weeks ago, she did some vignettes with Natty Neidhart, right? Natty, I can't think of the name. Natalia, right? She did a vignette with Natalia. And Natalia was teaching Maxine Dupri, you know what I mean, how to wrestle and stuff like that. So in the vignettes, it's like Natalia is like her coach, basically, right? So I like the story because it tells the story of somebody that wasn't so good as a wrestler and is trying to make themselves better, right? I like the story because it's realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's realistic and it's real. It's real, right? So Maxine Dupri cuts this promo, right? And I'm gonna play it for another tab because you know how WWE is. You know what I mean? You know how WWE is, right? So basically, right? All right, I can break down the promo. So Maxine Dupri is basically saying that she's only a rookie and she beat Becky Lynch 3 times straight, right? Which is true. One by DQ and the other 2 by pinfall or submission, right? So Maxine Dupri is pretty much a legit problem. You know what I mean? Come do with the vignettes turn fast. I mean, and yeah, so yeah, so I did like that. I did like that. I do like that story. I'm intrigued about that story. And I'll be following the Maxine Dupri story. I don't mind following that. Okay. And now what else happened? So the Judgment Day, right? Good Lord. This damn group, bruh. This damn group. So the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, JD Madella, you know I'm gonna fumble his name, whatever. He ain't important anyway. Roxanne Perez, who else is in this group? Liv Morgan and Roxelle got I'm gonna vouch her name. Raquel Rodriguez. There you go. Raquel Rodriguez. There you go. Right. So Belly and Roxanne Perez had a match. Roxanne Perez is a problem, by the way. She's gonna be a problem. So now it's friction between Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, right? And I think what they're doing is slow walking the big problem, which is eventually going to be Liv Morgan versus Roxanne Perez, because Roxanne Perez was flirting with Dominic Mysterio, which in character, Liv and Dominic goes together, right? They're not saying it, but you can put two and two together, right? So they're yeah. I think they're gonna end up having an issue. Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the storyline. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I just don't like how they slow walking the story. It's just kind of stale. You know what I mean? It's kind of stale. You know what I'm saying? And then the last part of Raw was CM Punk. CM Punk and Brian Breaker. I mean, CM Punk and Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, right? They had a little tag team match. They CM Punk in the one. I did not watch the match fully. I know Brian Breaker hit CM Punk with a spear to end the show. And it's supposed to lead into January 5th, where CM Punk versus Brian Breaker for the title, right? And it's really no story here. The story is Brian Breaker beat CM Punk in the War Games match, and Brian Breaker feels entitled to get the title shot now because he beat him in the War Game match. And that's the story. Pretty ass. Again, no effort here. No effort. Just throwing shit up the wall, hoping it fucking sticks. It's crazy. It is crazy. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. They need to do better. They need to do better. The fuck. Just no effort at all. Just no goddamn effort at all. Oh, man. But yes. So that's what happened. That's what happened on Monday Night Raw. Not much to take away from, you know what I'm saying? Just, yeah, something happened and that was it. Ain't that a motherfucker? Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? You know what I mean? But that's what happened, man, on Monday Night Raw, man. Pretty ass. I mean, it's not like the good old days, man. The good old days of Monday Night Raw, when I used to run home because I couldn't miss, the Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, you know what I mean, back and forth. You know what I mean? Those days are all gone. All behind us. You know what I'm saying? The good old days, the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No justice. No peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop the link. If anybody cares to pull up, discuss, you know what I mean? Discuss some wrestling. You know what I mean? Feel free, you know what I mean? If it was a subject matter I didn't touch on that you're like, oh, you didn't bring this up, or, oh, you know what I mean? I like to, you know what I mean? Speak on this real quick, you know what I mean? Sure can, man. Sure can. Feel free. Feel free. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got here, because it's a lot to cover. It is a lot to cover. All right. Okay. All right. Let's tap into here. This is the interesting thing, and I don't think they'll flag me. This is a good topic, man. A good topic here. All right, let's see. Let's bring it up. Let's pull it up. I mean, it's a good topic right here. I can piggyback off this one. So it says Jim Cornette on WWE stars who lost their luster after joining AEW. This is interesting. This is the topic I could talk about. Right? So let's hear what Jim Cornette got to say. Then I'm going to add my little 2 cents in. All right? I'm going to add my little 2 cents in.
Was sent via the Cult of Cornette Facebook group by Joe Ed Holt.
Well, now pick one. Is it Joe or is it Ed?
I look at Edge and Moxley and others who left the WWE for AEW and losing the superstar luster they previously had. It got me wondering, is it possible through production to take a subpar wrestler and turn them into superstars?
Now, hold on. I was going in a completely different direction. Apparently, I missed the curve. Would you repeat that?
I will. And I picked it, so here we go. I look at Edge and Moxley and others who left the WWE for AEW and losing the superstar luster they previously had. It got me wondering, is it possible through production to take a subpar wrestler and turn them into superstars?
Oh, okay, I'm getting a little bit more of it now. And here's the thing: when he mentioned Edge, the reason why I got distracted for a second and missed that hairpin turn, I just realized Edge. The last we saw of legendary babyface Edge was the heels beat his wife up, and he, instead of getting even, he said, "Oh fuck it, I got to go home," and that's the last time we've seen him. Correct?
That is correct. FTR did a big angle where they beat up Beth Phoenix, and then she was gone.
All right. Good. Thank you for refreshing my memory. All right, we're going to take a sharp turn in the AEW. Y'all ready? Skirt! You know what I mean? We're taking a sharp turn in the AEW right now. So, we're only going to care about the main characters of AEW. We're going to do a sharp turn into AEW real fast. Listen. Tony Khan, are you fucking listening? Right? I just forgot about that storyline. You know why I forgot about that storyline, y'all? Y'all know why I forgot about that storyline? Hold on, let me key up for this. Because now I'm in my bag. I'm in my wrestling bag, and it's about to get real. Hold on. Let me key him up for this. Hold on. Give me a second. You know why? Hold on. There we go. See me clear? I'm good. I'm straight. Listen, this is why I can't watch AEW. Right? I don't know what happened between 2019 and 2026 we're going into. But wow, my dog, Tony Khan, good brother, get yourself together, bruh. Get you a creative team. You know what? You ain't got to get a whole creative team. You can just get me. You know what I mean? Give me about, I don't know, $1 million. Give me $1 million. You got it, bro. Just give me $1 million. Give me $1 million, and I'll help you turn this company where it needs to fucking go. Okay? All right? Because apparently, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So you mean to tell me, right? You got Edge on your roster, right? You got motherfucking Edge on your fucking roster, right? Let me give y'all an example. It's like having Tony Khan. It's like having Tom Brady on your team, right? It's like having Tom Brady on your team, right? And And no. So it's like having Tom Brady on your team, right? And you just put him on the bench, pretty much. You just put him on the bench, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So let me say. So you got Edge on your goddamn roster, right? You got Edge on your fucking roster, right? And you got this man on the fucking bench, right? It's not like you don't have a storyline, because he has a storyline. You're just refusing to do the storyline, which is crazy, mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? To me, right? Mind fucking blowing to me, right? So the storyline is, right, FTR, right, the tag team champions, right, had smoke with Edge and Christian, right? And they beat up Edge's wife. And Edge just disappears off TV. Disappears. I don't even know when that pay-per-view happened anymore. You know what I mean? I don't even know when that pay-per-view happened. I gotta do my research and see how long ago that was. Give me a second. Let's see how long ago that was. This is something else. This is something else. This is something else. I can't believe this. Watch. I bet you. Let me see something. All right. It pops right up. Let me see how long ago that was. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. So that was 3 months ago. 3 months ago that happened. Right? So you mean to tell me in 3 fucking months, you can't figure out where this story should go? Imagine me letting somebody beat Tree up and I don't get my lick back. You know what I mean? I'm going for 3 months. Oh, I can't take this. Oh, they just attacked my wife. Oh, I can't take this. And I just disappear off TV. Huh? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Simple storytelling, the easiest story told the man in wrestling. Some niggas attack your wife and you just disappear. Don't that make Angela look like a bitch? I think it makes Angela look like a bitch. And these are the kind of conversations that you have with a creative team. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of conversations you have with people. You know what I mean? Hey, if we do this, you know that's going to make the bull look like a bitch, right? Basically. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue on.
And then Edge announced he couldn't be there anymore. He was gone. And then FTR just did other things.
Do you think Beth is mad? Do you think every time Edge comes home in the house, she's like, did you kick those guys' asses yet? What the fuck? They beat me up 6 months ago. Well, honey, I'm going to do it. But, I had to get the car washed. And then I'm going to drive right because they're only across town. I'll just drive right over there and say, oh, but shit. I got to pick the kids up at school. Or elsewise, I'd drive right over there and kick their asses because they just live on the other side of town. Say, you think your brother will go with me? What time's your brother get off of work?
No, facts. He's not lying. He's not lying at all. So, you know what I mean? In my opinion, man, there was so much you could have did with that. You know what I mean? You could have had Edge break into FTR's house. How about that? This is real shit. You know what I mean? You could have had FTR the next week. You know what I mean? If you want, do it the next week, right? You have the attack, boom. Then the next week, Edge crashes out. He goes to their crib, breaks in their house, start beating their ass. Cops get called. Edge is arrested. If y'all wanted to get him off of TV, right? If y'all wanted to just get him off TV, let's say, you know, he had some personal things, right? Let's say he had some personal things. He wanted to be written off TV. That's the way you written him off TV. He don't look like a bitch. You know what I mean? He went and got a, you know what I mean? Went and got his lick back. The cops book him. You know what I mean? He got to sit down for a minute. He could probably, you know what I mean? Do some fancy stuff. You know what I mean? Do some vignettes of Edge in jail. You know what I mean? It's a much, you know what I mean? Make it, you know what I mean? Make it into something. You know what I mean? What? Bruh, I'm going to break this storyline down because y'all know what y'all doing, AEW. Y'all need to look at your boy over here. You know what I mean? Because your boy over here got some ideas for you. You could have had Edge go to their crib, beat their ass, get booked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If Edge had other things he had to do behind the scenes, movies or TV series or whatever, you know what I mean? You could have written him off TV by putting him in jail. You know what I mean? There's some vignettes of him in jail, boom, 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 building up the return of Edge. My fucking goodness. See how quick I did that? See how fucking quick I did that? It only took me, 10 seconds to think of a fucking way to write this man off TV? It was pretty easy. Pretty fucking easy. Crazy. It's crazy. Shit, I can't do it. Let's continue on with this video. Legend was popping. 305 in the house. I mean, let's go.
What the fuck were they isn't Edge again deader than Kelsey's nuts? If when he comes back as a babyface that he didn't bother to get even for his wife being beaten up?
I don't know if that'll be the thing that would make me say he's deader than Kelsey's nuts. I feel like a lot of his return to wrestling since he returned to the WWE and had that match with Orton at WrestleMania has been a big miss and has kind of taken down his luster when you think about what he was and what he is now and what he's involved with. I don't think it's going to matter. I mean, when they bring him back, it's going to be ridiculous if they start going back to this feud. When was that? It was over the summer, wasn't it? When did that happen?
I think it was warm weather.
Yeah, I mean, so it happened a while ago. So whenever
the guys in the match didn't even have shirts on, so it must have been fairly warm.
Yeah, so I don't know if people are going to really be like super gung-ho for Edge and Christian versus FTR now as they would have been if an angry husband was on the loose months ago.
You think they've waited till the fucking heat cooled off? But nevertheless, this fucking moron's question.
This Cult of Cornet fan member here. Well, very nice man, I'm sure.
Then don't ask stupid questions because Edge wasn't a subpar wrestler that had a superstar aura only because he was on the WWE, but he was, unfortunately, it was enhanced in his later years by being on WWE television, and he got no support when he crossed over the bridge there and found a new.
Okay. All right. We ain't got to listen to all this. All right. So yeah, man, that's my opinion, man. You know what I mean? It was so much worry for to deal with this Edge thing. Maybe that's the next thing I should do. You know what I mean? The next booking I should do. What y'all think? That should be the next booking I should do. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what else I can find. Here, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else wrestling related we could talk about. For the people that came here for battle rap purposes, man, just to give y'all a heads up, I will not be talking about battle rap. Become a member. Get members only, and you can hear my opinion on battle rap over there. You know what I mean? All my battle rap stuff will be exclusive to members only. So get a membership. You know what I mean? And you can hear me talk about battle rap because I am going to talk about battle rap because there's a lot of things going on. All right, so let's go over to more wrestling here, shall we? So, Mick Foley, right? Mankind has decided to cut ties with WWE due to their involvement with the Trump administration, right? So Mankind, Mick Foley, Captain Shaq, whatever you want to call him, has separated itself from WWE due to their affiliation with Trump and the Trump administration. My take on that is that's that man's prerogative. You know what I mean? That's that man's prerogative. You know what I'm saying? If you want to remove himself due to their affiliation with Trump, that's his prerogative, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I think he should be able to do whatever he wants, man. That's what, if that's the case, you know what I mean? Do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? Again, I don't talk too much politics on my podcast, so I don't want to jump in the politics bag. But you know what I mean, Mick Foley, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shout out to Mick Foley standing 10 toes down, man. Shout out to him standing 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, what else we're going to get into? Gunther! My man Gunther, man. My man Gunther right now is like the top heel of WWE right now. After he tapped out John Cena, made him tap out like a little bitch. You heard? Made him tap out like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? And sit that nigga on his way. You know what I mean? Gunther been talking crazy lately. I like what you say. Made him tap out like a little bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, made him tap out like a little bitch. I mean, sit them on his fucking way, man. Gunther been carrying it like how he should be carrying it out here. You know what I mean? Talking crazy to the other wrestlers. You know what I mean? Doing the "you can't see me" shit, which is hilarious. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gunther, man. Gunther's entertaining as fuck, man. Since this whole John Cena retirement thing, Gunther's been on a roll, man. Gunther's must-watch TV to me. You know what I'm saying? Much-watch TV to me. You know what I mean? I just think it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Gunther, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about how you should book Gunther too next episode or whatever. So listen, man, we're going to wrap it up. You know what I mean? We're going to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. You know what I mean? Hey, it's the viral one, man. Over and out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Ain't no telling the next time I'll be live, but you know what I'm saying? Same viral time, same viral channel, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy, man. My name is my name, and you know my fucking slogan, nigga. Moonla Beta Gang. Peace. Bitch.